We're back here at Ellicottville Aquatics. We're going to do a little how-to video on fragging, or at least how we frag here in the store. We're going to pick a couple corals out and take them out back to our frag saw and do a little fragging. So first off, for the first coral that we're going to be fragging is one by worldwide, or not worldwide corals, eye-catching corals. It is the spellcaster. So we're going to take this back to the saw and do some cutting. All right, guys, so we're back here at the saw. We're using our diamond blade saw here. So we're gonna probably, by the size of this coral, try to do 4 nice square cuts here. We got the saw running here. First cut's gonna be right through the center. For you guys, obviously at home, may not have a saw, so you're going to be using your fragging tools. Take the second cut here. And third cut. And I'm going to actually cut this again. We're going to make this a second one. Alright, now that we have the pieces cut here, just going to look them over, see if we got to make them any smaller. Fix them up a little bit. You can see the cuts there. Keep in mind, should wear gloves and eye protection. I have glasses on, so I skipped that part. All right, so we're just breaking these off, getting rid of the old frag discs the best we can here. Some of them are grown on, so you can't really remove them from the frag disc, which isn't a big problem. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of new frag plugs. Right. So I just use this little rack here to hold them in place while I'm gluing them down. Makes it easier for me. You can only have so many hands to work with here. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6, and we got 6 frag plugs. We're gonna grab some glue. The glue that we're gonna be using is made by Seachem. It's a reef glue. It is actually a water activated, so it necessarily isn't gonna dry 100% until it hits the water. You place a dab of glue on each disc here. You can definitely be, using quite a bit because you don't want them to fall off. So once we got those glued up, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start with our first piece that we cut up. We're just gonna place it right on there like that, kind of centered somewhat. We'll do the second one, same. And the third one, and so on here. Try to place them the best we can in the center. All right, now that we've got them placed in, I'm gonna go ahead and dunk them in the water, like I said, just to activate that glue a little bit. Then we're gonna take them out front and place them up there. So that's the gist of fragging. This specific coral is a stony coral, so obviously using the bandsaw is a must, for the most part. There are a couple fragging tools that you can use, but honestly, nothing works quite like a saw. But we'll show you here in the next coral that we pick out that we're going to choose a zoa, to where you necessarily don't have to use the saw to frag them. So we'll do that here in a minute. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab these coral and place them in our frag racks. And then I always like to keep these guys for at least a week for healing time before we sell them here for the retail store. So we're just going to let them sit back here for a week, let them heal up. You always got some heal time with your corals, so you want to just make sure you give them some time to heal up 100% before you stress them out any more than you already did fragging here. So we're gonna go ahead and pick out some zoas. Probably gonna do, let's see here, what do we have? We'll take this one here. So these here are a mixture of our grade A zoas. I'm not 100% sure the name on these because the lights are dimming down, but we're just gonna go ahead and frag these. And we're gonna do it without using the saws, just so you guys get an idea in your home setting of what you'd be doing. Take these out back. All right, now that we got them out back here, I'm gonna grab my, I guess, flat scalpel tool to pop this off the plug. Okay, so we have our general fragging toolkit here. So this is all the necessary tools. Some are missing because we're using some of them and we've got some scattered around. But this is the general toolkit. This is the scalpels, that we're gonna be using to try to pop this off the plug here. This one seems to work the best. So basically what we do here is we just get right underneath them and try to pop it just like that. You hear that little popping noise, that pops the zoas off the frag plug. So normally this is how you would buy it from us. So if you want to split them up when you get home or something, we're gonna try to keep like 3 or 4 heads per frag plug. So there's quite a few heads. There's probably like 20 heads on here. We're gonna go ahead and split these apart. And we are going to use these right here. So these are part of the frag kit. They're little scissors. So basically you guys are gonna wanna take, we sell these in the store. I think they're like $29.99 for this frag kit. So if you don't have them, get some. They're definitely handy to have. So basically we just count out the heads here. And we're just gonna snip them. So we'll put those aside. Basically just keep going through and make a couple little clips here. This one here, just make sure there's a lot of glue on here. So this one we're gonna have to cut quick. A lot of glue in the way. All right, so now that we got that, we've got our 4 pieces here. So we're gonna grab 4 more plugs out and glue them on. Not super interesting, but it gives you a gist of how we do it here. These guys always ask me, well, how do I get them off the frag plug when I buy them from you? Or how can we make multiples? Because there's guys out there that like doing this. Because you're gonna, grow these in your home aquarium, and we actually buy people's frags, so you could potentially sell some coral back to us or something and make a little bit of money at the same time. It's fun, it really is. Once you do it a couple times, it's definitely a fun little thing to get into. The joy of the hobby, never-ending stuff to be done. All right, now that we got these placed similar to the last ones, we got them pretty well centered on the plugs here. Pretty hefty on the glue. We're gonna go ahead and activate these guys quick, and we're gonna take them out front. So that's it right there. That's how we frag our zoas. Pretty straightforward. Not super exciting, but hey, everybody got to know how to do it. We're gonna go out front and place these in the racks. Like I said before, you want to make sure to, let these sit, for at least a week to heal up before we sell them. Because there's always that small chance that you could lose them, So you just want to make sure you hold on to them long enough to where they're recovered and healed up. We're gonna place these in. So I always place them in the way back, just so I remember the last ones I fragged here. And I'll mark down on my calendar the date, and then 7 days later we'll keep a close eye on them throughout the week, and as long as they're healthy, we'll sell them. All right, guys, if you guys have any comments or questions, please put them below. And if you guys, want to see a different type of coral being fragged, comment on it, and we'll gladly do another video fragging the specific coral you guys want to see done. Other than that, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll catch you next time, guys. Thanks. We'll see ya.